It is always a benefit in your life to improve your mindset, to be in control of your life, be in control of your own thoughts, be aware of your thoughts and change it. You always have a choice how you speak, act, and think. Hello, 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 everyone. So today's topic is how to be the boss lady you were meant to be during menopause. Let's talk about three things. 3 takeaways is a simple nightly routine to put yourself first, lower your stress using simple techniques, and let your subconscious mind do the heavy lifting while you rest or while you sleep. So for women, we are building a business, we are going through menopause, we are having symptoms, we are desperate to have relief of the hot flashes, the insomnia, whatever else you might be experiencing. And I just want to reiterate that everything that I talk about has been through my own personal experience. I share what has worked, what has not worked, what I have learned along the way. In the almost 20 years that I have been navigating menopause through 10 years of peri, here's some things that have worked for me and that I've really started to do myself in the past couple months, actually, because I've learned about this. I learned more about the subconscious mind. So for those of us who are working and trying to build a business, let's use the subconscious mind to not only improve and ease your menopause symptoms, but also help you gain more focus and more clarity and have more energy to be able to build your business. So I'm going to say something that has worked for me, and I've really started to do this in the last few months, is take 15 minutes to yourself before you go to bed. So this is dedicated you time. Talk to your spouse, significant other, and say, you know what, this is going to be my bedtime routine. So for these 15 minutes, can I please have them as I'm getting ready for bed? I'm lying in bed. And most of this you can do within bed. If you've seen me, heard me, I have said before, there are 5 things you can do before you go to bed to help improve your sleep and your symptoms. And the whole purpose of this is to lower the stress in your body and to get that subconscious mind going. So there's 2 things that are going on here, a physical thing, lowering the stress in your body, and then the neuroscience, the subconscious mind taking over and being able to help you sleep better, wake up happier, and be more focused during the day. So initially, and stay with me here, read something positive for 10-15 minutes, lay in your bed, have a book by your bedside table. I don't care, a book, phone app, whatever it is, by your bedside table. Read something positive for those 15 minutes before you close your eyes and go to sleep. Your subconscious mind does the work in the background. Secondly, is this also helps you to go to bed happier, in a good mood, by reading something positive. If it's an excerpt from a book, it can be affirmations that you're reading. Secondly, is either listen to those things as well. Listen to an audio of either an audiobook or audio affirmations app. The third thing on audio wise is solfeggio frequency. There's actually certain frequencies that are specifically for sleep, but also I've been doing this recently. I found one that is actually a subliminal sleep meditation. I play that out loud because my spouse is open to that. I play it just loud enough because if I play it too loud, it actually keeps me awake. So I want it just at that level because so I can just hear him. And if your spouse, partner, significant other is not open to having it out loud, do the headphones, do the headband, something where that's where you can hear it and listen to it and it's for you. So this is 15 minutes before you go to bed. This is you time. It's important. It's self-care. It's focus care. It's letting your body take control while you sleep and do what it needs to do. So let's talk about how that affects your stress level as well. Doing this, meditations before bed, something happy like an affirmation or an audio or reading something, the way the brain processes, your subconscious mind will process that and work with it as you are sleeping. So that is neurological, and that also leads into calming the body, calming the nervous system. Scientifically proven that meditation helps calm your nervous system. Calm your nervous system, calm your body, and it lowers your cortisol levels while you're doing all this as well. Lowering your cortisol levels helps to improve menopause symptoms, helps lower or ease menopause symptoms. When you get your blood work done, when you're going through this time, whether you're in peri, you might see your cortisol levels are starting to rise. Cortisol is why we get the belly fat. Cortisol is a stressor in the body. We want to lower the stress. We want to de-stress the body. When you de-stress the body, the symptoms aren't as bad. The symptoms reduce, the symptoms ease. You're happier, you can focus, all that kind of thing. So what we're doing is we're letting the subconscious mind do the heavy lifting. And I am a fan of Neville Goddard. I actually bought the book with the whole complete works. The Neville Goddard Handbook, Manifestations, Techniques, and Teachings. So this was coincidence. I had decided about this topic yesterday, again, because this is a boss ladies network. So I wanted to talk about how being a person who's working and trying to build a business can deal with their menopause symptoms if they're really getting to them. Whether you're taking hormone replacement therapy or not, this can benefit anyone. It is always a benefit in your life to improve your mindset, to be in control of your life, be in control of your own thoughts, be aware of your thoughts and change it. You always have a choice how you speak, act, and think, no matter menopause symptoms or not. And there are times where it can be difficult because your mind can be going like ADD, squirrel, 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 can't focus on one thing at a time. But honest to goodness, scientific proof that this kind of activity will help you focus. So this was a complete coincidence that I decided before bed last night that I was going to start reading this because I haven't yet and I've had it for a few months. So, and this is right from the first chapter in this book. So bear with me for a second here as I read 2 paragraphs. Great minds throughout history, such as Nikola Tesla and many others, have harnessed the power of their subconscious to access insights, innovations, and solutions far beyond the reach of ordinary thought. This ability to tap into the subconscious is not reserved for a select few, but is accessible to all who are willing to explore the depths of their consciousness. Second paragraph. Practices such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations can serve as bridges to the subconscious, allowing us to silence the chatter of the conscious mind, whatever's been going on in your day, and access the vast reservoir of creativity, wisdom, and potential that lies within. Blew my mind. What are the odds that this is the perfect message and thing that I want to say in this live today, in this talk today? Because it's so true. I've experienced myself. And, we put this aside sometimes and it's woo-woo. It's this and that. But if you actually do a little bit of research, there are so many neuroscientists that talk about this, the way the brain works. This isn't something new. This is actually the way your brain works. So if we know that this is the way the brain works from science, science tells us that this is the way the brain works. Why wouldn't we utilize that? It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time. And before bed is the perfect thing. You're winding down, you want to relax, you want to get in that state for your best sleep that you can have. So why wouldn't we want to do that? I'll leave that question with you because it's pivotal. Let's discover, let's be open-minded. And that's what my whole mission is all about. Open your mind, expand your mind, be open to the fact that you can control more than you think with your mind. And science now is saying it. And now that I've discovered the more we can do with the subconscious mind, I'm like, whoo, opening up whole new world again, extending it further to learn more about yourself. If you're struggling like I was during this time with my self-confidence, right? Because everything is about self-love for me right now. So this was a self-love journey that I have been on. And this is part of it. These affirmations that I read and speak and live that are my mission now are an internal journey. I'm trying to explain this correctly. The internal journey, it comes with doing these things. These things are part of the internal journey. These things are part of me building the life that I want. For me, releasing the past, releasing negativity, giving to you, giving out to the world the energy that I want to receive back from you. And now I've learned more about using the subconscious mind to do it. And that to me is wondrous because that doesn't require a lot of effort, does it? While you sleep, you are improving your life, you are improving your menopause symptoms, you are growing your business even while you sleep. And to me, that is amazing. That is phenomenal. That opens up a whole new world to manifestation and unleashing your queen, being the best you can be, growing your business. One of the things that I did during my transformational journey that I went on to become the Menopause Queen is to do those exact 3 things that I read in this book: to meditate, visualize, and affirm. Those are 3 key things. And those are the exact things that help reprogram the subconscious mind to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So as you're falling asleep and you're listening to these affirmations, you're listening to the music, the solfeggio, you're listening to an audiobook, or even if you're reading the affirmations or you're reading the book, that's not to say that you still can't see yourself how you want to be. So for me, I see myself as the queen. I see myself with the tiara on. And I used to talk about before how I would see myself in my bikini and on a beach and so forth. And I still do that. I see myself on a stage now, speaking confidently in front of thousands of people and getting this message across that you don't have to let menopause control you. You can control your menopause. You can control your thoughts, you can control your words, and you can control your actions. And it is a choice as to whether you choose to or not, because you can choose to let your thoughts run astray. You can choose to let your words run astray. We all insert foot in mouth occasionally, and you can choose to let your actions run astray. So what are we going to choose? Are we going to choose to be aware of those 3 things and live our life in that manner? Or are you going to choose to just let everything else happen to you instead of for you? That's the difference. To you is letting the outside world control you. For you is you being control of your life, your visions, and what you want out of your life. And that was a big realization for myself as well, because that's exactly what I was doing. I was letting the outside world control me instead of me controlling the outside world. And once I discovered, learned, realized that, it's like a light bulb goes off. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I have been looking at things in so much the wrong way. I have been looking at things all wrong. I have been looking at things in a negative way. I have not been appreciating the people in my life, particularly my spouse, because of the difficulties that were going on. And if you want to know more about that, watch my last podcast, actually from last week. My husband and I go through what it was like from his position, what it was like for me, and what it's been like combined. We had a great conversation. So these are all things that are so pivotal and really affect our lives in so many ways. When you decide and you speak with purpose and with meaning and with goals in mind, it's so much different than just reacting to other things, to other people, other situations, and all that kind of stuff. So that's the difference. It's awareness. Being aware now that the subconscious mind is so powerful and can work for us while we are sleeping, it's huge. It's just huge. So I hope this comes across, because it is, why live life difficulty? Why go through more difficult things than you have to, right? Life is difficult enough. So why not make it easier? Why not let the power of your own body direct you and lead you into the life you desire, the business you desire, the relationships you desire, the opportunities you desire? To me, this is a huge revelation. It's a huge win for all of us. So please, 15 minutes, if you take nothing else out of this session, be open. Open up your mind, expand it, be open to using the power of your subconscious mind to improve your life and your business and your menopause journey. So with that, all of my socials are at Lisa R. Triggs. Connect with me on YouTube. Please follow my channel and let's connect. If you'd like to be a guest on my podcast, please reach out to me. It's called the Self-Love Podcast. So if you have something to share in your journey, a journey of self-love for you, please reach out. I'd love to have you on the Self-Love Podcast to be able to tell your story and promote your business or book, whatever you might have. And if you'd like to have me as a guest on your podcast, please message me here, reach out. Even on the website is themenopausemindshift.com. Thank you so much. And I always sign things off with, if nothing else, please start your day and live your day with self-love. Thank you so much. Bye for now.